Hey guys, this is Rouge the Sumer, and I'm back with another 2v2 on Rome Total War. I'm playing as Armenia, and my ally, who Prince of Pussy, is playing as the House of Julii, and we're playing against Pontus and the Macedonians. Oh no, this is a 3v3, my bad. So there's a teammate of mine playing as Armenia. I'm playing as Armenia, and we're facing off against the Seleucids and the Macedonians on this flank. So our strategy for this was to rape the crap out of Macedon, because the Seleucids were way too far away. So right now I'm just rushing my dudes up, trying to intimidate the Macedonian. I think right now we're either we're taking or we're giving missile fire. I think we're taking missile fire, but I'm trying to move my horse archers to the flanks. Let me pause, this gets crazy. So I got a couple of archers, I have 2 horse archers, and I have like 4 cataphracts. So my name for this game was YOLO Serious. So that sounds formal, but it's really just YOLO with the Serious at the end. So it's actually kind of stupid. So for my infantry, I have 4 Armenian legionnaires, and as you see from their bland looking shields, they suck. And I have 1 heavy spearman. I had money left over, so why not invest in a phalanx unit? Alright, let's check out. Rome has a couple of Roman cohorts, some Roman archers, and Praetorian Cav as usual. Pontus has some bronze shields, archers, and Cappadocian Cav as usual. Macedon has 3 royal pikes, 2 Cretan archers. Not to mention these guys are all heavily upgraded. And he has companion Cav and some Greek Cav. Finally, some diversity with this crappy Greek Cav unit. Excuse me. So let's check out what my teammate Armenia has. He has a ton of cataphract archers, basically. I don't know, this might have been a no rules battle, because I don't think you're allowed to have that many cataphract archers. But yeah, this teammate kind of frustrated me. We should have been able to steamroll Macedon, but he was just he wasn't charging his dudes in for melee. He was just using the archery. But we needed melee. Anyway, I'll get into that later. So right now we're just trying to mob rush Macedon. So as you can see, they're taking heavy fire from all of these cavalry. So Seleucus sees what we're trying to do, so he sends up cataphracts in support. And I believe what this player should have done was he should have taken on those cataphracts. He could have easily surrounded them, and cataphracts suck when they're surrounded and against higher numbers. And this Greek Cav kind of got wasted. They got shot at and they're afraid, but again, he should have meleeed his guys more. He should have kept them behind Macedon's lines and taken out the enemy cav while I dealt with the infantry, because my infantry honestly sucks. But anyway, let's get on with this. This battle's pretty epic. I'll let you guys know that. But yeah, so getting frustrated with taking flanking fire and everything, because remember I was whittling down this unit with I believe I was focus firing. Oh, it looks like yeah, so basically it's a mess right now. My dudes are trying to throw their Pila. Seleucia is catching up with my horse archers, so I'm just running my horse archers away. Cataphracts will not win against horse archers in a speed fight. But anyway, I try getting my guys to throw all their Pila so that we can just kill these Macedonian pikemen. And I try flanking because he does this awkward formation. And check this out, the companion cavalry, I expected Armenia to charge in with his cataphract archers and save my infantry. He's right there, but he doesn't. So my infantry take a massive charge, and that pretty much decimates my infantry. But over here I'm facing a little bit better luck. I got my Armenians flanking, and over here we tried to engage the cataphracts. So I don't have enough I basically tried to surround the cataphracts with numbers. Again, they have low morale, so they're surrounded by like even archers and some decent cavalry. They'll take heavy losses. But again, I was very frustrated at my teammate. He was not hammer and anviling like he should have been. My cav was busy taking down Seleucia, so he wouldn't wreak too much havoc behind my lines. And these guys were just firing missiles. He could have completely steamrolled this guy right here, but he didn't. So right now it's just a battle of attrition, which I would lose, but I believe I bring up my cataphracts soon. No, I have some Armenian legionnaires coming. I don't know if they're coming back from routing, but here they are. So this battle was somewhat frustrating, but it's nice and epic close-ups. So there's a nice cav fight going on. And it looks like these guys got owned by the companion cavalry. He should have charged in. Yeah. But now the companions are wreaking havoc against my archers. And it looks like Rome is losing the battle against Pontus. As you can see, the Pontus player is moving up his Cappadocian cav to the flanks. So he's ready to hammer and anvil him. But these Armenian legionnaires are still trying to deal with these royal pikemen. These guys are tough. My infantry sucks. I did not have the cavalry support I expected from my teammate. But I'm just trying to reorganize my army, as these Macedonians have radiation poisoning and they glow epically. But now the Macedonian player is taking flanking fire from my archers. So now instead of using cavalry, I can use my archers. Setting up my my cataphracts for a charge, I think. But these guys rout as soon as they set up. As you can see, Macedon's still chasing around the cataphract archers. It's very sad. So I have to send some cataphracts to deal with Macedon. I was shooting at them with archers and everything. I wanted to finish off Macedon before I dealt with Seleucia, but my army's already so weak that all I can do is put up a decent resistance. So right now it's just a cleanup operation against Macedon and their remaining companion cavalry units, while the Seleucids start to set up. Let's watch what's going on over here. It looks like they just had a battle of attrition with the archers, and Rome got smited pretty bad. So here the urban cohort's ready to charge in, but they're pretty much doomed. And my general died, so things were looking pretty bleak at this point. But these urbans are just slowly marching up, taking fire, point blank archer fire. And now the Pontus player is setting up to hammer and anvil, finish off the archers. Alright, I'm just gonna watch this battle till I see some action going on over there. I am pretty much just reorganizing my troops so I can create a little bit of resistance in the hopes that my Roman teammate would win, but as you can see, the Pontic cavalry is smashing the urbans from the sides and from behind. So they're stuck between a spear and a guy on a horse with a spear. Get it? That's a joke. A rock in a hard place, guy with a spear, and a guy on a horse with... Okay, never mind. But yeah, this is looking pretty bleak for the urban cohort Roman player. So let's check out what's going on over here. It looks like I'm just moving with my horse archers to harass. Meanwhile, the cataphract archers don't do much. So I was just trying to weaken the infantry by shooting them from the sides. Meanwhile, the Seleucids still had their full force of archers. They did not participate in a major fight. Wow. Commentating really makes your mouth dry and everything. But I'm just trying to whittle his guys down. As you see, they're taking casualties slowly. They're taking archer fire from the front and pretty soon from the flank.
The general flees like a frightened child. Now attack and break the will of his
But as you can
followers.
see, Rome got routed from the field. Pontus is owning him, and I tried to create somewhat of a formation so that I could use my Armenian legionnaires and archers as a holding force, while my cataphracts, which
Your allies' leader has
yeah,
proved to be a disappointment.
while my cataphracts
Has been
would
killed.
come in from behind and finish him off with a hammer and anvil, because my cataphracts are still pretty good right now. They're winded, so I work my cataphracts hard. So now we're just doing an archer duel. I need to win the archery fight if I have any hopes of actually, you know, creating a resistance. So I focus fire on this unit. As you can see, it's taking a ton of casualties. And it looks like Pontus is just cleaning up and reforming his lines. Meanwhile, My horse archers are just being annoying, I guess. So yeah, we're just doing an archery duel right now. So the Seleucid player sends up a detachment of 2 Silver Shield Pikes, and I see this as a nice opportunity to whittle down his guys, get some kills, at least make somewhat of resistance, so you can see what I will do. I wait for the last second so I can do some point-blank fire with my archers, and then I move my cataphracts to the flanks. I still wanted the cataphract archers to do something, and I try moving archers to the flanks as well, while my Armenian legionnaires would be sort of like the center. So these guys are pretty much doomed, setting them up for disaster. Let's check this out. It's feeling quite saucy, so I had my cataphracts literally right behind the Silver Shield Pikes. And I believe pretty soon I charge them in the backs. Let's see. No. I was worried that they turned their pikes around in time. So, oh yeah, I charged these guys in the back. Sorry, I missed that charge. And I charged them from the front with the legionnaires while this unit was left out. So I concentrate all my force on one unit at a time. So I'll let you watch this. My Armenian legionnaires like, yeah, we suck, but we're gonna take you down. So now here's another charge with cataphracts. It's pretty glorious. These stupid Silver Shield pikemen will just not die. They don't die fast enough, so maybe I should have my guys taking out their maces. I think I do at some point, but let's just... Yeah, now you can't even see the Seleucids. So anyway, one of the units came back from routing, and there's a Macedonian unit that came back from routing. So I'm just firing at these dudes in the back pretty soon, and I'm resetting for another little encirclement, trying to get rid of as many units as I can. I charge these guys in the back, so they're not gonna last too long. I don't know how my guys died in that charge. They were charging these dudes in the back. What? Yeah, I will. So yeah, I'm just trying to get some kills here. The Pontic dude sends up some of his cavalry, so here's a nice little cav fight, but my cataphracts are pretty awesome. So I'll take these dudes down. My cataphracts were heroes. Kill the enemy general. Now he's rushing up some cataphracts to crush my Armenian legionnaires. And it works. But now I just pretty much all-out attack these cataphracts. And they rout because of numbers. Plus, I don't think they have many upgrades. Well, my dudes have a ton. So I killed the Seleucid general and the Pontic general, I believe. So I'm going to fast forward and wait for another bout of action. I set up my guys again. Got my horse archers in the back trying to fire, but it's not enough horse archers. So the Seleucid sends up his silver shields, throws some pila, we gang rape. I don't know what I was doing over here. I should have supported my guys, but I got this unit coming over here. These dudes are putting up quite a fight. But my archers with their butter knives, you know. Legionnaires can't handle butter knives. So now I go for the final encirclement. So I'm just encircling unit by unit that the Seleucid's feeding me. And again, these cataphract archers are being annoying. They really should have supported me better. So I'm going to fast forward again. Let's go soon. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, set up for final battle. I see it's kind of hopeless now that I only have like 2 cataphract units left. So as you can see, my guys are charging into no avail. For some reason, Even though I surrounded the dude,
Allies flee.
they still died.
They
So,
are worthy only of a coward's death.
yes, that is the battle. Alright, I don't know what's going on with the results, but anyway, that was an epic battle. You can see all the bodies. I should start playing Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, but I'm not that type of douchebag. So I will see you guys next time.